Hello. Under the problem, finding the symbols in the help, it has all the definitions. I think it helps a lot. The symbol, if it's just an X, that's just a piece of the data. So whatever you're getting or asking. In this one, they said a survey is conducted asking 100 people how much they weigh. Then X is one of the people's answers of how much they weigh. If you're asking people what type of pet they own, X would be the answer for the type of pet or how many pets they own. Mean is the population average. So if you have the entire population, then that would be mu. It's the average weight. So for the 100 people asking their weight, if you ask all the people in the world their weight, that's the mean, because the population is the world. The 100 people is the sample. So the sample mean is the X with the line over it. The Greek values, symbols use population. Like this Greek symbol uses the population standard deviation, where S is from the sample. So the standard deviation for the population would be the world's standard deviation, where the sample would be the 100 people. Now this mean, mu with the X bar, is the population mean of a sampling distribution. Consider every possible group of 100 people. For each of these groups will have a mean. So they take every possible group and find the average, and then find the average of all of those. That is the mean of the population sample, or population mean of a sampling distribution. So it takes every single one of your samples, the whole population of samples, and finds the average. These two I said, the standard deviation for the population and then the sample. Now, just like this one for the mean, this one's the standard deviation of all the samples. So you take every possible sample that you found an average for and you find the standard deviation for it. So it's the population standard deviation of sampling distribution. You take all your samples, the averages you got, and find a standard deviation. P's are proportions. This P is the population proportion. So it's the proportion of people out of the whole population. P hat is the sample. So this one would be, in this problem, all Americans. The proportion for, born in America. This one is a sample. So whatever group you had gotten. Then these two are just like these, except this one and this one. Except instead of its average, it's proportions. So this would be the mean, proportion, all the samples, and you find the mean of them. This is all the samples, and you find the standard deviation.